Welcome, welcome to your next edition of Sauced in the City, the 9 o'clock magic hour, my turn for comedy, where our funny folks come to earn money for their funny. It's always a good time around here, and the giggles are always near. Hey, look, it rhymes, so it's got to be real. If you guys know what I'm going to say. I think I've said it like 80 million times, but if you don't know what I'm going to say, here we go. It's easy to join us on Roku. You just access your Roku device or a friend that has one. And if you don't have a friend that has one, I have a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend that may know somebody that might let you access theirs. You download the UBSN TV app. It is free, free 30, free all day, free, 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 free. Uh, and it might not be for much longer. So you might want to get it while it's free. Then you will merely search Sauce in the City. If you're not looking for us, then that's the only way that you won't find us. It's right there in the logo. You just type it in and you'll be whisked away to our world of funny. And if you've done everything right, this is how it will look. It says live streams. You push the button and pow, you'll be transported into our world of funny. And if you just want to carry us around in your cell phone and you never want to miss an episode, shout out to Lisa Wood. I love you. We are on Google Apps. You just download the Google app, UBSN TV, and you can carry us around in your pocket. I know, charming, right? And y'all behave yourself. Y'all just behave y'all self right now. Without further ado, let's welcome to the stream our comedic contestant of the hour, Maggie Levine. Hi, Maggie.
Hi. Hey, great being here. Thanks for having me.
It is awesome to see you, my dear. You are looking swell. And, just because I just met you in the green room, why don't you tell the people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about Maggie?
Okay, my name is Maggie. I live in Brooklyn, New York with my husband and my cat. Heads up, my cat may invade the space later on, so be ready for
We look
that.
forward to it.
I've been doing stand up on and off since 2006, I think.
Okay.
I also write and perform sketch comedy, and in my spare time, I like baking boozy cupcakes. I started doing that during lockdown.
Oh, boozy cupcakes.
Mhm.
What's your favorite boozy cupcake?
My favorite. Well, for St. Patrick's Day, I like doing chocolate Guinness cupcakes with Bailey's frosting.
Guinness cupcakes with Bailey's frosting.
Uh-huh.
I'm so at your house for St. Patrick's Day. I will be Irish for the day and I will bring along my green. All right, Maggie, are you ready to get this going?
Yep.
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about why I've asked you here. You are here to give us your 3 minutes, and the rest of us will simply critique what we've heard. Are you ready to meet your comedy critics for the night?
Hmm.
All right, first up, we have EC Winkler. How are you, sir?
How we doing, Brenda? Maggie, great to meet you. Great to finally meet you, Brenda. I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun tonight.
I am looking forward to hanging out with you. I'm already in love with you, but since the people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond may not be so in love with you just yet, tell them more about you.
Well, I am EC Winkler, better known on stage as the Dirty Jersey Boy. I've been doing stand-up comedy now on and off for approximately, you're gonna love this, about 31 years.
Woo!
I mostly off, more off than on. I actually, nah, I come from a musical background, musical acting and theater background, but comedy has always been a passion of mine, and I've been slowly kind of getting myself geared up to get back out there. Love comedy, love to laugh, and nothing I appreciate. There's nothing I appreciate more than someone who can make me laugh.
Ooh, make me laugh, make me laugh. Okay, so That's a really long time to be in comedy. So what keeps you motivated?
I'll be honest, it's been difficult. I went through a lot of, let's say, not so great periods in my life where I just kind of lost the feel for it. But, the best way to enjoy life is by laughing. And if I can make people laugh and provide some joy to their lives, I find that some of the greatest moments of my life have involved laughter. And it's just a matter of doing it. Just make people laugh, have fun, and it up.
Okay. Well, what are you looking forward to most tonight, EC Winkler?
I am looking forward to laughing. I enjoy laughter. I enjoy great comedy of all different kinds. I'm just looking forward to, and obviously networking with some of the wonderful people that you've brought together for this show.
I know it's really, really, really a good cast tonight. Well,
Oh, yeah.
thank you so very much for joining us, EC Winkler. You are in charge of one of my dollars. And I don't want to eat ramen noodles. So I need you to really hone in on this and really make sure that you are focused in on Maggie because I heard that she was really, really, really funny. Next up, we have John Schaefer. Hi, John.
What's up? How's it going?
It
Put your
is.
underwear back on, everyone. It's just me. I'm here. How you doing?
How did you know my underwear were off? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, maybe not. Anyway, tell the people
I'm not
tuning
wearing any
in.
either.
Ooh, my my free, what is it called? Free balling soul brother.
Right.
Always good. Tell
You
the
talk about
people
my hair before the show. It's been a
tell
good
the
night.
people a little bit more about John Schaefer, other than he's not wearing any underwear right now.
Uh, well, I'm not wearing any underwear. That's number one. That's the first thing you need to know about me. Usually, I'm not wearing underwear. I am a longtime comedy writer. I was a stand-up comedian for a long time. I bounced around different areas of entertainment. I went from stand-up comedy to podcasting. I made a short comedy film called Jimmy the Killer Dick, which is on YouTube.
Hey,
Free to
hey,
watch.
I love it.
It's exactly what you think. Jimmy the Killer Dick is a walking, talking dick that tells offensive jokes and kills people. And yeah, after that, I went into, you could see the natural transition, obviously, was to writing for professional wrestling. That's where I went next.
Okay.
And after professional wrestling, I'm still working with some of those guys. I'm still writing for things like that. But I'm now working on another film. It's called Open Mic Night. It's about a young comedian competing in his first open mic competition, and him trying to prove that this is what he should be doing with his life.
Wow. You
And
guys are
I'm
going to
also a
be
smoker.
okay. Well, 420 friendly is always good. You guys are going to be so great for our film club. All right, John. So, what are you looking forward to most tonight?
Well, since we're going to be here critiquing Maggie tonight, I'm looking forward to telling a woman what she's doing wrong without getting hit. So that's what I'm looking forward to. As a guy who lives in South Florida, I've been hit.
Oh, I'm
And she
sure
was
you
wrong.
have. Well, welcome to the street, John. I cannot wait to hear more from you. Next up, comedy critic to the stream, Randy Holton. How are you, Randy?
Good, Brenda. How you doing?
I am doing a fan flipping tastic. We have a full house tonight. How exciting is that?
Very exciting.
Yeah. So tell everybody who hasn't been hiding under a rock and hasn't seen the past 10,000 episodes after you've said this, a little bit more about Randy Holton.
Tampa, Florida here. Originally from Ohio. Been doing comedy for as long as I can remember. I think the Alzheimer's is setting in fast, so I've probably forgotten more than I can remember. But I'll get on stage anywhere I can, anytime I can.
And that is the important part, Randy. I do have a question for you. What keeps you going on? What keeps you continuing?
I just like to have fun.
Yeah. There's some stuff in Vegas I still haven't figured out about. All right. So, what are you looking forward to most tonight?
Hey, make it fun. Like I said, shape it up, twist it, shape it, lower, high road, low road, side road. Make it funny. That's what we're
Make
talking about.
That's what we're talking about. I love it, Randy. Well, welcome to the stream. Next up, we have comedy critic in the house, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. I always feel safe with her, with my dollar in her hand. Hi, Vanessa.
Hello, hello. How's everybody doing?
You guys
Good.
can answer on this part.
I'm good.
The Hillbilly Peach, fat and sassy and classically trashy. My Christmas lights are still on. So, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I
Well,
wasn't
but
born white trash, but somebody had to lower my family standards.
Jesus.
It was me.
Help us, little black baby Jesus. All right, Vanessa Ray, what are you looking forward to tonight in this episode?
I want the twists and turns, something that, some clever. I like clever stuff. I would love to laugh out loud, but I might turn, even with a chuckle. If you can get me to snort, then I'm definitely yours forever. Um, just, not cocaine anymore because I'm just puts me to sleep. I'm not going to take a nap easily at my age, so I don't need no cocaine. But yeah, and just the keeping the fat out of it, like they said before, too, and see how it goes.
All right. Well, I hope our comedic contestant Maggie is paying attention. These are definitely some knowledge nuggets to consider. Next to the stream, we have comedy critic Jonathan Coleman. How are you, Jonathan?
I'm doing well. How about you all?
Good.
No, you already answered that. Still doing well. Nothing changed.
It's so good to see you, my brother. I can say that. Tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond more about the project that you were talking about in the green room.
Oh yes, yesterday night taped. It's an audio sketch comedy show, and by it being audio, a lot of people think it's just a bunch of dry vocals, but no, it's like the old school where they like the audio books where you can hear the sound effects and the ambient noises and the cricks and the creak. Is really edited together well, and I'm a cast member on that show, and Maggie is one of the writers on the show, and she wrote some material, wrote some jokes for me, so I already know she's funny, you know.
Oh, good grief. Okay. Well, I am really interested in this project. We'll talk more later. But what are you looking forward to most tonight?
I'm looking forward to Maggie doing what she always does, making people laugh and hitting them with them pow, with them jokes, them punchlines.
With the pow and the bing and the zang and the zing.
Yes, yes, she's gonna do it tonight.
Okay, well, Maggie, it seems like you already have one vote in the house. So let's welcome your next comedy critic, Ryan, the content creator. Hi, Ryan.
Well, hello. So much to unpack here. First of all, I have to follow Jimmy the Dick Killer. So that's interesting because I've always said I've got a BBC, a baby Black Hawk, but Pastor said fake it till you naked. I'm an entertainer, and all sorts. I'm a dancer, I dance on Soul Train. I'm a comedian. I do podcasts. I do karaoke. I DJ weddings. So I just like to keep people entertained. What is in a name? The first person who broke my heart, her name was Maggie. Is your name, is it Margaret? Well, is your name Brenda? Brenda. My mother, Brenda. So you see where I'm going with this? Okay. So what's going to make me laugh? First of all, Maggie had me at hello, because I know she's already awesome, and I'm just here to uh, uh, laugh. If she's going to do something that comes from a different vantage point that makes me laugh out loud, you're going to get it.
Ooh, I love his animation and he's so easy. Next up, comedy critic Wynette the Water Lady Nance. What's going on, beautiful?
I'm over here sipping since I missed last night. It's almost gone. Shit.
And it's almost Tuesday again. Tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond more about Wynette, the water lady, Nat.
Okay, I'm Wynette, the water lady, and I drink a gallon of water a day because, like him, I'm a chiefer as well. So I hope you're drinking water, John. You know why? Because your body's ashy on the inside if you're not. I don't want my body to be ashy on the inside. You know, dried up. So that's why I drink the water. And I've been doing comedy for going on 2 years, but I've been funny all my life. So I'm keeping it up. It's very therapeutic for me. Truth
You
be told.
keeping it up and you keeping it real. So what are you looking forward to most tonight?
Actually, just punchlines and bring it. Just bring it in the punchlines. I don't feel like hearing the whole drawn out story and all that shit. Just bring it.
Gosh. Oh, Maggie. Well, I definitely am not afraid with my dollar in her hand. Last but certainly not least is our friend Dustin Grits. Welcome back to the stream.
Hey, thanks for having me back, Brenda.
He got some more.
Oh, God.
We had a break.
Or what?
Before we get shut off the stream, go ahead and tell
drywalling.
everybody tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about Dustin Grits.
So I'm Brenda's favorite addict. I've been doing comedy for about 10 years. I've been on radio. I've been on stage for at least 6 of the 10 years. I have a theatrical background and acting background. And yeah, it's about it for me.
Okay, well, that's, about it, but that's a lot. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot. So, what will you be looking forward to tonight? Because it seems like you've been in everything.
I'm in a bad mood tonight, Brenda, man, because I ordered a hooker and right before the show, and now I've got to have her down in the basement clapping her hands because they steal.
I see. You know
So
what? I'm envisioning her doing this.
So if you can just turn my night around, man, you got my dollar. And whoever had the clappy hands, I think it was the water lady. I need to borrow those for a minute.
Oh my gosh. Well, I see everybody's first impression of you is pretty good. So we want to turn the tables. You never get a second chance to make a first impression, Dustin. And I want you to tell us how you feel about our comedic contestant in the interesting department on a scale of 0 to 9.
On a scale of 0 to 9, well, I don't know. She had me at booze cupcakes, man. So I'd say she's pretty interesting. I'd give her a 7.
Ooh, the booze cupcakes got her a 7. Why not the water lady on the interesting scale? How would you rate our comedic contestant?
I'll give her a 9 because I'm very interested in all the shit that she's doing.
Okay.
From the cupcakes to the writing and so forth. So, yeah.
So forth and so on and so forth and so on. Ryan, the content creator, what would you rate our comedic contestant on a scale of 0 to 9 in the interesting department?
First of all, can we talk about the dude's nose? It got whiter. I didn't think that was possible. Like caring. So the last time I was on the show, we don't give out trophies to everyone, right? And I gave the guy a 3. And I think I got canceled because I gave him a 3. But Maggie, she's a 12. Okay, presentation. She does good things. Great. Yes.
Okay. Well, that would be on a scale of 0 to 9. So where you landing?
9.
He said off the Richter.
I know. He was just like up there. I don't even know where there is, but up there. Jonathan Coleman, first impressions. You never get a second chance to do that. So on a scale of 0 to 9, what are you giving your girl Maggie?
2750. because she's going to earn 27.50 off of everybody's dollar because she's going to win it tonight.
She's
yeah,
in it to win it. You got to work it to lurk it. Okay. Vanessa Ray, on a scale of 0 to 9, where are we putting our comedic contestant tonight?
Oh, definitely a 9. You know, she's got so much going on. She's been doing a lot, and that's impressive. And I just wanted to come out, and I want to see it. You know, hopefully it'll come out in the comedy and get this whole bald-headed old white lady laughing because I need.
Oh God!
Make me love you. Make me love you long time.
Make her love you. Randy Holton, first impressions on a scale of 0 to 9. Where is our comedic contestant for you?
I'll give her an 8. You know, I want to hear, she talked about making booze-filled cupcakes. There's got to be some drunken stories in there somewheres. So I'll give her an 8. Yeah.
Definitely an 8. I like 8s. 8s are great. 8s are great. First impressions, John Schaefer, on a scale of 0 to 9. Where are you ranking our comedic contestant tonight?
If we're just going on interesting, I mean, she seems like a nice woman who has some cool things going for her. I'm from South Florida, so if you're not on fire and meth, you're not that interesting to me. So I'm gonna start with, she's more interesting than most people by far, but I want to hear a little bit more, so I'm just gonna go with a solid 6.5.
Solid 6.5. We love that.
That's
First
what God
impression.
gave me, so that's what I'm gonna give her.
Okay, that sounds good. EC Winkler, first impression, scale of 0 to 9. Where does our comedic contestant fall for you?
All right, I'm giving Maggie also. I'm going to give her an 8. She comes off as a very approachable person. If someone of you saw on the street, seems like a very nice, friendly person. Between the boozy cupcakes, the cats, and the fact that she's married, she probably has some amazing, funny stories to tell, and I'm really looking forward to hearing them.
I love you. I love you already. He pays attention. All right, Maggie, you've got some pretty even scores, some pretty high scores, and we like to give our contestants a chance to give as good as they get.
Really hope I don't let anybody down.
So on a scale of 0 to 9, where would you place our comedy critics as a whole? 0 to 9 on the interesting scale.
I would definitely say an 8 because everybody seems very nice and friendly so far. I'm sure some of you have some really interesting stories to tell. The one with the clapping hook, I'm going to want to talk to later.
8 is always great. I tell you, you can't go wrong with an 8. And it seems like a very good time for a station break. And it rhymes, so you know that it's true. If you guys are out and about, or you want to sit and kick it in your living room and you don't want to turn off your big old TV, it's easy to join us on Roku. You access your Roku device, you download the UBSN TV app. Shout out to Katash and the gang. We love you. Thank you for keeping us strong. You search Sauce in the City. See, we even have pictures for this one, guys. Okay, just in case y'all don't understand the writing on the wall, we got pictures. You hit Sauce in the City, and you will be again hurled into our world of comedy. This is a live show and it is a rated R show. So if you have kiddies in the room right now, you might want to hustle them off to the side because we are not responsible around here for any more doctor bills because we don't need them. Also, while you guys are tuning in, how to support your friends, small businesses, and podcasts without spending any money. You can share the post, like the post, tag a friend, comment something nice, comment an emoji, post a pic. I'm still not sure how that works. Shout them out or leave a review. It is going to be an awesome show tonight because now we are about to get on to the good part, which is the getting to know you segment, where we ask our comedic contestant a few goofy questions just to see if we can get to know more about her. First up, a cult leader offers you $50K to join their cult, and you have to stay for 90 days, Maggie. You in or out?
That depends. Where is this cold? If we're talking about like sunny Southern California or South Florida, I'm in. If
Well,
we're talking
hey,
about like Northern Canada where like snows all year round, nope.
or Utah. It's so hot.
I do tropical beaches, so.
Tropical beaches. I love it. Next question up. A promoter offers you to book you for $2,000, but you have to get 100 people to come to your show. Are you good or no?
Oh wow, that's a tough one. Very tempting. But my friends tend to be flakes, so 100's going to be a bit of a tall order for me.
Well, Maggie, don't worry. It's a tall order for most of us. I think I would take the 2,000 and buy some friends. I'd just be like, look, I'm going to keep 1,000 and I'll give each of you like $20 to come.
Oh wow, I didn't think of that.
There you go. All right. If you had to choose, Maggie, would you choose a 5-minute set at the Improv, a 30-minute stand-up special for Tubi or Roku, a 3 major city road trip tour in an RV? 3 great choices. If you had to choose, which would you go with?
Third one sounds good. And again, do I get to pick the cities?
You would indeed.
Oh,
Sounds
then
like
definitely 3.
sounds like let's make a
Get a little
deal to me,
vacation going
Maggie.
while I'm at it.
There you go. Last question. Always a bunch of fun, though. Which pill would you take? And you can only take one. Would it be invisibility to forget people, the teleportation pill, or the read minds pill?
Oh wow, it would definitely be one of the last two. Because teleporting, that would be great if like I oversleep and oh my god, I'm supposed to be on set in 5 minutes. I can teleport. That would be great. But also, if I'm talking to somebody and I can't quite figure out if they're, screwing around or whatever, I would like to be able to see what they're thinking. Oh, definitely be one of those two. Do I really only have to pick one?
Yeah, you have to pick one.
Shit. Oh my god. So what if I cut each pill in half and take a half of each one to equal one pill? Can I do that?
Oh my God, she is creative. All right, Maggie. Great time getting to know you. And now it is time for us to play a game in this segment called Game Time. And in this segment, we get to play with our comedy critics. And Maggie, you are the one and only sole vote. So please make sure you are paying attention because we only have one. In this game, it is You Forgot a Gift, Maggie, for someone who is headed to your home. Grab the closest thing to your left. What are they getting? All right, Maggie. So each one of our comedy critics are going to grab the closest thing to their left. And I'm going to set the clock for 1 minute for each of them. And they are going to become the best sales agents on this platform. And in the end, Maggie, you will have the one and only sole vote of whose gift you're taking for your friend. Hope you got those instructions. First up is EC Winkler. All right, EC, grab the thing nearest to you on your left. And what is Maggie getting?
Looks like Maggie's getting my new iPhone. This is
Woo!
it's the 14, the Pro Max. This is the big daddy. This thing weighs like a ton. This thing is like ridiculous. I put this in my pants pocket, and my pants are around my ankles. It's crazy, but the camera is really great. It's got long battery life, and honestly, my porn has never looked better.
Ooh, time. Perfect. Ooh, I like his. All right, John Schaefer, 1 minute on the clock. What is Maggie getting?
You're getting some old crappy paintings that we're trying to get rid of. So that's the best way to get rid of it is just to give it as a gift to someone that you moderately like. So I hope you like palm trees that are poorly drawn.
You have 30 seconds
Oh,
left.
I still got to keep going? All right, okay. It's like that one time that Ford was asked about Russia and he just didn't know the answer. He was like, yeah, it's West Asia. I don't know, man. You know, I mean, I didn't smoke enough before this. Well, I'm what? You need another gift? I got an old calculator. It's just the size for any old Jew like myself to do their taxes. How many more jokes do you need about the stuff next to me? You want the rest of my vodka?
No time. Randy Holton, grab the thing nearest to you on your left. The clock is set for 1 minute. Let's go.
Gonna get a nice ruler here. I paid $2 for a Walmart. It's multi-purpose. You can measure everything with it. You know, you can measure your tits, measure your TV screen, measure your computer screen. You can measure your door, your fingers, your nose. Measure squares on the floor. It's good for tracing. You take your pencil and you draw it right along there, and you get a nice straight line. Unless you break it, then you get a crooked line. And look, it's got a little hole right there at the top of it, so you can hang it up right next to you. How unbelievable is that? $2.99. What a bargain. And yeah, well, it's got multiple holes in it, so you can draw those paper holes if you need to punch out holes on your paper. So you can draw 1, 2, 3 holes. Yeah, just smack someone in the head with it.
Vanessa Ray, grab the thing nearest to you on your left. What is Maggie getting?
I tell you, she can't have my weed. I'm sorry, you can't have my weed. Maybe she can have my left hand. How's that? You can do all kinds of stuff. You can rub your face with it. You can go on down there. But you know, it's not nimble. So maybe you don't want to use it for that. Get you a selfie stick instead of a little hand. That just reminds me of my ex. It's like, used to call him Winky Bird. So, but you can do all kinds. You can smack yourself. You can smack somebody else. You can have. What is it? WC? What's his? Damn it. Anyways, bend him over again when his pants drops from the heavy ass phone.
Time. Jonathan Coleman, grab the thing nearest to you on your left. Clock is set for 1 minute. What is Maggie getting?
Okay, she's getting a Hermie the Elf from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special that used to come on back in the day. I didn't want to make toys. I wanted to be a dentist. So you get to take him on the road with you. He could be your opening act. Oh, write that down, Maggie. When we start back yesterday night tape, you can write me a Hermie the Elf sketch. Yes, I'll do the sketches. I'll do anything you want. So, yeah, you can fight the abominable snowman, whatever. You can have it. It's yours.
That's a bit creepy. Yeah. Ryan, the content creator, the clock is set for 60 seconds. Grab the thing nearest to you on your left. What is Maggie getting?
To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Oh, so you know how many people have killed themselves accidentally trying to do things left-handed? So I'm just going to grab my penis because it curves to the left. And I'm going to say, hey, here you go. I'm sorry, surprise. She can be left eye Lisa Lopez. You know, Phil Mickelson, they call him Lefty. I'm just saying, like, don't leave me. I got left because I was giving her me to the left. Yes, Maggie, I love you.
Oh, jeez. Why not the water lady? The clock is set for 60 seconds. Grab the thing nearest to you on your left. What is Maggie getting?
First of all, I thought it was supposed to be a secret what she was getting.
No,
But it's
a different story.
so anyway, she can't get my damn fan because I be having hot flashes. But this what she gonna get, a hanger. She can hang her clothes on it. Don't put no shirts on it unless you hang it by the sleeve part. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's gonna be creased right here. Shoulders off. It's gonna be straight shoulders. So you can hang your pants on it. That's all you getting from me, because you can't get my fan. That's all. This is a good thing though. It ain't broken or nothing. These work. You could squeeze it and put the pants on there or the sweater. Like I said, don't put the sweater straight on there though. You're gonna have to fold it up a little bit and then hang it on there. And you really can hang it like this. Bam. And then hang it in the closet. This is all I got for you. You can have this though.
Oh my God. Dustin Grits, the clock is set for 60 seconds. Reach to your left. I got to be real careful with this one. What is
So
Maggie getting?
I got two things that she's getting. She's getting this fine scented candle that's apple cinnamon. It's perfect for making your house smell good. It's perfect for lighting stuff on fire. It's good for passing the time. It's good for staring at the flame, wondering why. Why do we live in this reality? Why do we have this existential dread? Why does God hate you? And the other thing that I have for Maggie, I can't show on camera, is copious amounts of cocaine. And with that, you can shoot. If you don't know, well, then I want it back.
Oh God. Boy, these are some good gifts on the stream today, Maggie. These are some good gifts, and you are the one and only sole vote. So, which one are you taking and why?
Oh wow. I've been narrowing it down super long, and there's some really good ones in there. Honestly, I think it's a toss up between the hand and the elf. I'm tempted to go with the elf only because I saw that and I immediately thought of that whole elf on the shelf thing. I don't have kids, so I never did that for my kids, and I was obviously before its time, so I've never done that. But every year around Christmas, I go on Facebook and I see like all these weird pictures of the elf will be sitting there with like little mini marshmallows under its butt, like it just took a dump of marshmallows, or other weird configurations. And it's like, if I had that elf, maybe this Christmas I'll actually try making up some of my own and posting those. Which is so yeah, I'm leaning towards the elf.
You're gonna take the elf. Well,
and Jonathan, we are going to talk later about a sketch about that, what I just said.
I can't wait to see the sketch. Congratulations, Jonathan Coleman. With you and the elf, you will be the one who will be giving Maggie your elf for her gift. Congratulations on the sales pitch. I think I even want one now. Like like I'm a little jealous. I'm like, what? You only got one? You only got one of those? Like, what's going on there? All right. Well, without further ado, it has come time for what you guys all clamor here every week to see, and it is my turn for comedy. And you know that I am right because it rhymes. Anything that rhymes is correct. So we are going to welcome everybody back to the stream, all of our wonderful comedy critics and Maggie, so that the world can see that we are a full cast tonight. So Maggie, you have a tall order ahead of you. And when we say my turn for comedy, I want everybody to look at the stop or start cam button, and I want you to go ahead and turn it off. Off, 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 off,
Wait.
off, 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 off. All right, Maggie. So this is what your board will look like at the beginning. I had backup singers. That's awesome. All right, this is what your board will look like at the beginning of the game. You will have 3 minutes to tickle our comedy critics' funny bones. If they like your comedy and you are funny, and can convince them, they will hit their buttons and turn on their streams to show you their appreciation. And if they don't, they won't. But be careful, comedy critics, because you must explain your actions. We do nothing around here without explanation. We are here to help, not hurt. All right, Maggie. The clock is set for 3 whole minutes. I cannot wait for this. It's going to be awesome. Oh, and to give you a little bit more time to clean up the poo in your pants, you will be rewarded with $1 for every stream that you can convince to turn on. If you convince all 9 of us to turn on our streams, you will walk away. Well, you're not going anywhere, but you'll go to the green room with 25 whole smackaroonies. Okay.
Got it.
You got it? All right. It's going to be a great show. Relax and shake it off, because this is your turn for comedy, and it does not have to be jokes, but Maggie, good God, let it be funny. Let's go.
Okay, so I've been researching my family history because I figure if you're going to go out in the world all screwed up, it's nice to be able to go back and find something to blame it on. Turns out I'm part Canadian, and Canadians are known for being very polite. Does not work very well here in New York City, which I've learned the hard way. Like once I almost got hit by a cab crossing the street. Now, anybody else in that situation would have been like, hey, fuck you, asshole. Me, it was more like, excuse me, sir. Sorry to bother you, but would you mind making love to yourself? Well, thank you. You have a lovely evening too. I grew up in a rich town, but we were poor. Like after spring break, all the other girls would come back from Cancun with their golden brown tans. And I came back from Secaucus, New Jersey, looking like a sequestered Irish nun. We also couldn't afford a car growing up, so when it came time for me to get my driver's license, my dad took me to the amusement park and taught me to drive in the bumper cars. After that, I went to college in Vermont, very small rural town. I mean, the cows outnumbered the people there. I was an English major with a minor in cow tipping. I am also an ordained minister. Exactly the reaction I was expecting. The cool part, though, at my old job, I can make up any religious holiday I want. And by law, they have to let me out of work. Yes, I need to leave work early on Fridays. I'm conducting happy hour services at Our Lady's Night at Joe's Bar and Grill. Remember, Jesus turned water into wine. It would have been a sin for him to have done that for nothing. So we have a problem in our neighborhood with a sexual predator who's been groping women coming out of the subway. So this local group came up with the answer. They have people out walking their dogs at night, escorting people home from the subway. I think it's a great idea because now I come off the subway late at night. I see Miss Nussbaum, my 90-year-old neighbor, walking a Chihuahua Fifi. I feel so much safer already. Yeah, I'm standing there like, all right. Nussbaum, Fifi, you're with me. That guy's coming after me. He's going to you bitches first. Don't worry, they're really more of a diversion. I'm pretty sure I can run faster than a 90-year-old woman and a Chihuahua. So I was at this Mexican restaurant recently, and we ordered tacos. They actually brought everything out in separate dishes, and you basically have to assemble your taco yourself. Later on, I found out the restaurant was owned by IKEA, which made me nervous because I ordered chicken tacos, not horse. Okay. So I flew across country recently on Virgin Airlines. Had a little trouble getting to the Mile High Club, though. But I was in the emergency row. And before we took off, the flight attendant reminded us that we have this great responsibility because in the event of an emergency, we had to help out with the evacuation. Our compensation, free booze. So if that plane goes down after my third martini, we're going to have a problem here.
Time. All right,
Perfect.
Maggie. Yes, right on the money. All right, Maggie, before we get to your comedy critics and the games that will ensue, please tell everybody where they can find more of you and your kind of comedy. Everybody stay put at their stream. Please do not move until your answers are revealed. Thank you very much. All right, Maggie, go.
Okay, well, in addition to Yesterday Night Tape, which I write for with Jonathan Coleman, I also perform with Reckless Comedy. We actually have a show coming up this Saturday, the Moulin Rouge comedy show.
Woo!
It is on Zoom. I don't know how to go about posting a link, but I guess that could be Googled, Moulin Rouge and Reckless Comedy.
Okay, well, very nice, Maggie. I can tell you already that you definitely had my vote because you are here. So that's really big. You know, just showing up is kind of what we do. But I really loved your timing. I love the the I
Brandon,
love it.
Brandon, you froze.
Froze right on timing.
Brandon, you froze.
Like Beth Pan,
Oh,
I
that's good
just
timing.
said, don't panic. If anybody knows my computer is messing up, I know it, right? Because like I'm looking at it. Anyway, I definitely can appreciate good jokes and good timing, which is where I was at. All right, now that point, Maggie, this is the point in time where I'm just gonna go ahead and reveal that your friend turned around for you, Jonathan Coleman. What made you push the button for Maggie?
Hey, we the firm. Yesterday night taped in the house. She's gonna get my vote anyway. She could have just sat there and just said, I ain't telling no joke. And I'm gonna turn my camera around. But yeah, we won it. We won it.
Oh my gosh. Well, Maggie, you already have $2 on the stream. So that is very cool for you. But you know, as always, what I'm all about, what I've been doing for 4 years straight, is I am all about game time. And again, I ask everybody, please leave your screens the way that they were when I said time. That is EC Winkler. That is Vanessa Ray. That was not the way that your screen was. If you missed the cutoff, your problem, not mine. So go ahead and please reset the screens the way that they were when I said time. Thank you. Awesome. All right, Maggie. So it is game time in the back here where we will now start to reveal the answers of your comedy critics. Now, you already know you have my vote. You have Jonathan's vote. So I am feeling kind today, and I will offer you $5 to walk away without hearing what any of these comedy critics have to say. And I will send you $5 quick, fast, and in a hurry. Or would you like to hear what two of your comedy critics have to say?
I want to stay and hear it.
Okay, Maggie. Now, if one of these comedy critics did not turn on their stream for you, you will lose your $5 and you will be down to zero. Do you still want to hear what your comedy critics have to say?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you your pick of poison. EC Winkler, Randy Holton, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, Ryan, the content creator, Wynette, the water lady, Dustin Grits, or John Schaefer.
And I picked two of them.
You pick one right now.
One. Let's start with Ryan.
Ooh, okay. Woo! Congratulations, Maggie. Ryan turned on his stream. Now, Ryan, what convinced you to turn on your stream for Maggie?
First of all, Mr. Coleman needs to recuse himself because there's something that's going in there that's not fair. What she did when she said something about you can make any holiday, I was like, yo, because I was like, okay, everything's cool, but then I'm like, yo, she can like say, I'm taking off for Kwanzaa, I'm taking off for Juneteenth. So I was like, she had me at hello. That was it made me laugh out loud. Good job.
Right on, Maggie. You had him at hello. You were paying attention because you were like, yeah, he's pretty friendly. All right, who's going to be your next comedy critic? EC Winkler, Randy Holton, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, John Schaefer, Dustin Grits, or Wynette the Water Lady?
Let's go with Wynette the Water Lady.
Oh my God. Congratulations. All right, Wynette the Water Lady. What convinced you to turn on your stream for Maggie?
Let me tell you what convinced me. Because I was chuckling. You know what I'm saying? I was snickering a little bit. But when she said about the old lady walking that dog, my auntie was walking a dog and a pit bull came out and her ass tried to run with the dog and failed. So that, hey, for real. And her timing was good, you know, because I always go over my time. I need to cut that shit out, but yeah.
Well, Maggie, looks like you are running away with $5. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Now,
and thank you, everybody who turned their thingies on.
Well, we're not done yet because we have a whole studio. So, dun, 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 round number 2. All right, Maggie, you have $5. Now you can risk it all because I'll double your money. I'll give you $10 if you walk away right now and not hear from any more of your comedy critics.
Ooh, that's tough. I
Ooh,
want to hear, but
10.
I also don't want to lose the money.
I know it's so tough, right?
You
But
know what?
this
I'm feeling
time,
good with $10. I may want to quit while I'm ahead.
well, you have to win the $10. Right now, you have 5, but you have to
Oh,
hear from 2 more comedy critics,
oh, so
and
here
I
two
will
more, and then I get
double
the. All right, you know
that.
what? What the heck? I'll go for it.
Okay, you have E.C. Winkler, Randy Holton, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, John Schaefer, or Dustin Grits. Who will we be hearing from next?
Let's go with Dustin.
All right, boy, you just right in there. You're just like, I'ma just put it on there. Well,
Oh,
and and Dustin Grits, turn on your camera and reveal why or what prevented you from turning it on in the first place for Maggie.
Honestly, I really need the dollar bill, man. Mine broke. I spent it.
if you need it for the hooker, I understand.
I do. I got to tip her. She's still down there clapping.
Oh, then she
But
definitely needs that towel more than I do.
no, seriously though, in all honesty, I love the timing. I love the setups. I wasn't feeling the punchline so much. I wasn't. It just wasn't my cup of tea, I guess.
Okay, well, Maggie, you heard Dustin Grits and his point of view on comedy, but all is not lost. That's only one whammy. You have 2 more to go. So I'm still feeling rather congenial. So instead of taking you all the way back down to 0, I will leave you at your $5, or you can hear from another one comedy critic to double your money to $10.
Remind me who's left. You know what? I think
EC
I'm gonna go with Vanessa.
Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. Rock, rock,
Oh.
rock. All right, Vanessa Ray. What
No,
prevented you from turning on your stream for Maggie?
I'm angry because I swear I thought I had my screen on, and I was writing notes because I think it was the out of work, the made up holidays that I really liked, and I think that's when I thought but I had turned my mic on, so that was my fault on that one because I enjoyed it. You know, I chuckled and stuff, and I was liking that. I like learning how to drive with bumper cars. I learned on a horse, you know, so I understood that.
So
And
are
then
you saying that a mistake because you went for the mic and you turned off your camera, or you didn't turn on your...
I guess I thought I had turned my camera on. I swear I thought it was on. And so, and you told me to change it back. So I thought, well, maybe it wasn't.
It
I don't know
wasn't
what was
on.
going on. So I thought I must have hit the mic button instead because I'll turn it off, you know, to clear my throat because I'm smoking. And, and, so, but I did enjoy it. And, I like the chicken tacos, not a horse. I know somebody that ate a horse. I'm from West Virginia. There's some crazy shit go on there.
Well, Maggie, it seems like you missed that one because of a technical error. But she did like you, so that's the important part, right?
Thank you.
So, I'm going to give you a choice out of one more because I feel in a benevolent mood today, and you are a referral of the man that I think is like the coolest in taping of comedy. So I'll give you one more choice: E.C. Winkler, Randy Holton, or John Schaefer.
EC. who I know didn't have the mic on, the thing on. Yeah, because I heard you tell him, put your screen back. And I'm thinking, oh, he didn't have it on, did he?
Well, he could have had it on and then turned it off. I'm not sure. EC Winkler, please turn on your screen and reveal to us your answer of what prevented you from pushing the button.
Well, I always like to start with a positive. You have very good pacing. Again, you come off very professional. You come off very likable. Just the punchlines were just a little bit off. I think you missed a little bit of punchlines. And from what I can tell, I bet that was not your best material. I bet you have some the top grade material. You just didn't show it tonight, but I know you have it. I definitely know you have it. This just wasn't it for you tonight. That's all.
Okay, well, Maggie, you have heard your comedy critic, but you still have one whammy left. So, what I will do is I will up the ante because there's only two comedy critics remaining, Randy Holton and John Schaefer, and you have a 50-50 shot at this. I'll give you that. I will give you $7.50 to walk away now or hear what Randy Holton or John Schaefer has to say.
I think I want to go with Randy.
Okay.
Yay!
No, Randy had his camera off. He's just bad at timing. Again, please leave your screen set until I say turn on your screens to reveal your answer. Now, let's practice, Randy. Turn your screen off. All right, here we go. One more time. Turn your screen on, Randy, and reveal your answer. What prevented you from turning on your stream for Maggie Levine?
I think she had some really good material there. She just needs to expand on, like a priest. I mean, stories like you filled up the holy water with vodka and everybody got drunk in the church. There's, you can expand on some of that. A priest has got to be bottomless material. I guess I probably wouldn't make a very good one.
That actually make a good sketch.
Probably so. Now that would definitely be one. All right. Well, Randy Holton's timing is not as good as yours, Maggie. You are impeccable on the timing. And even though you didn't walk away with any money, I think you should land on this one because John Schaefer did turn on his camera for you. So John Schaefer, what convinced you to turn on your camera for Maggie?
I liked the IKEA joke. And I'll tell you, I walked into this thinking, okay, like the step. As soon as I saw, that all of our mics were off, so you couldn't hear who was that we were laughing. I obviously understood that was part of the game, but I knew that would take so much from you. So I understood that there was a little bit lacking. Some of the punchlines weren't great, but the IKEA joke, a few other jokes, I walked into this expecting not to laugh, and then I did. And I was like, that's worth it. That's, if I walked into that set, I would expect, like, if I walked into it knowing I'm going on screen where I'm not going to hear if anyone's laughing, I would expect to bomb and I would expect it to be bad. But you actually made me laugh a few times. So I definitely thought, you could punch up some punch lines, but the IKEA joke was great. I'll probably remember that and tell it to someone when I'm drunk later. So
thank you.
You would have taken the $1.
Well,
and I was the last that you called on. So
yeah, and the reason for that was because in the beginning you said you want to hear dirty jokes. I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't have dirty jokes. This guy's probably not going to like me too much. And that's why I didn't pick you. And I was like, whoops.
Oh, Maggie. Well, it was certainly a joy having you come and try out these 3 minutes of comedy. But like I said, none of our comedic contestants leave with nothing. And in the end, we have something that we call golden knowledge nuggets. We believe iron sharpens iron, and we want to put out some great comedic tips for those who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, and myself. So on our way out, And in between me thanking you and saying that I love you and everything, we are going to get some golden knowledge nuggets from your comedy critics. EC Winkler, drop one of those golden knowledge nuggets.
Well, Maggie, you live in Brooklyn, New York. One of the biggest cities in the world. Use that. Use the fact that you live in New York to get on stage as much as you can. Just keep grinding it out. Just keep grinding it out. Find what works. Record yourself. Keep listening to yourself. Just keep writing and keep refining. You're definitely onto something. I expect. I expect big things from you.
Right on. I love it. So EC Winkler, Dirty Jersey, Joyzy. I was about to do the whole
Uh,
Joyzy thing. I want to thank you so much for joining me in this episode. It will be one for my record books.
it was a pleasure.
Stay tuned to the green room because we have some film school business to talk about. Shout out to Mo McCoy and the Fireproof TV fam. But I do have 3 questions to ask you because you are new here to our stream. Are you ready?
Oh, okay. I'll do my best.
Number 1, did you have a good time?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Number 2, have you ever seen a show like this on the internet or anywhere?
I've seen some Zoom type like variety shows and such, but this one definitely was really well put together.
Awesome. Number 3, most important. Do you think a platform of this nature can help to keep bad jokes off the street?
Absolutely.
Hey, we love to hear that. And stay tuned to the green room. Randy Holton, you are up next. Drop one of those golden knowledge nuggets.
I think slow down a bit with your material. Kind of let it mesmerate because your material is a thinking stuff. So you slow down and just let it mesmerate, and then expand on it.
I gotta find out what mesurate means. I was over here googling it like mesurate. How do you even spell that? Oh, Randy. I love you to life and thank you for joining us for yet another episode. And I am going to concur with you. I do think diction is big. And so you just gave us another word to add to our vocabulary. So I do love that. And thank you for that golden knowledge nugget. Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, you are up next. Drop one of those golden knowledge nuggets.
I tell you, Randy's he took a Viagra because he put together marinate and resonate. And he came out with a mezzanate. Yeah. But I'm definitely for it. I like to see a little bit more animation and a little more punch. But you have that, and the confidence in yourself that you are funny. But no matter how much you might be tired of your good stuff, you definitely want to always put that out there. And then if they want more, they got to come and see that 30 minutes so that they get all of your stuff. So,
oh, I like that. Give them a little shoulder and take it back. Give them a little shoulder and take it back.
Make them want more.
Make them want more. I want more of you, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. I can never get enough. So thank you so much for dropping one of those golden knowledge nuggets. And next up is Jonathan Coleman. Drop one of those golden knowledge nuggets.
Oh yes, oh yes. Well, since I've had the pleasure, I have the pleasure of working with Maggie, and she's written material for me as well. I know what she's capable of doing, and I just want my advice is always bring your A game. And I know it's hard to know what, just the stuff that because we all know you're funny. I definitely know you're funny, but these people are just now being introduced to you, and I was like, man, maybe she should have said one of these or one of those or what, But hey, like I said, always. I don't know if it's the format that, man, I'm gonna just throw on this, but yeah, just always just bring your A game, like the like the hillbilly said before. You know,
The hillbilly. I love it.
yeah.
Well, Jonathan Coleman, I am a firm believer in first impressions. You never get a second chance to make that first impression. So, whatever you feel is the best, you have to always bring it. So, I am with you on that because I seen her and met her in the green room, and I thought she was about to take my money. I said 3 minutes, and well, I was like, "Where did Maggie go?" No, um, well,
Maggie got some bangers. I just want to say,
Yeah.
well,
she do.
well,
Maggie
you
got
know
bangers.
what? We're gonna tune in to what is it called?
Yes, yesterday night tape. We got a lot of unreleased stuff too, but the stuff that's already available, yeah, I'll just send it to you, and you could, put it out there if you need
Amen.
to.
For film school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, I will definitely do that. All right, next up, Ryan, the content creator, drop one of those knowledge nuggets that are golden for
First
Maggie.
of all, why do I have to always go after he's hype man?
Coleman.
So I feel like he James Browning me. He's giving all the good nuggets, but I'm gonna say a couple things. Number one, you said something about a bad joke. There's not a bad joke. There's a joke that might not work for one venue. Keep working it. You can go to another venue. I'm gonna say something that Vanessa might like too. Maggie, it takes balls to get up on stage. It takes balls, and just getting up there and doing what you're doing,
Exactly.
awesome, awesome. I said that for Vanessa because clearly she likes balls and other things. And someone said something about slow, your cadence. They've told that to me too. Sometimes you don't want to talk so fast because that joke might not resonate because maybe people are slow. There's hillbillies on here. So that joke won't resonate until you're three jokes in. Other than
Right.
that, you did a great job. Kill it.
Thanks.
I love it. His golden knowledge nuggets come with some fire. All
Yes.
right, why not the water lady? Go ahead and drop some of those golden knowledge nuggets.
Okay. Basically, just slow it down and then just be confident in whatever. But she's really more so of a writer. That's not the same thing as, you know what I'm saying? As doing it. You could write it and then, so shit. Just keep grinding. That's all I'm gonna say. If you want to write, if you want to get up and do your thing, like he said and she said, uh, do your thing. Cause it takes balls and guts and all that to get up there and even spit venom at all. So
Yep.
shit. Yeah. So just keep grinding. That's all I got to say. Cause I'm gonna keep grinding.
I love it. And she gonna keep grinding. She keeps doing it. All right, Dustin Grits, drop one of them golden knowledge nuggets.
Confidence, confidence, confidence. Like you were nervous and it showed. And I feel like if you were more confident, your set would have rocked us tonight. I feel like I was told when you go up on stage, you're motherfucking Robin Williams, you're Jim Carrey, you're George Carlin, you're Dave Chappelle, you're your favorite comic. Just be up there, be as confident as you can, and the laughs are gonna follow, dude. You're a naturally funny person. I've heard it in the green room. I kind of heard it in your 3 minutes. I want more.
Oh, I like it. Ooh, he got aggressive. I like aggressive. All right, John Schaefer, drop one of those
What up?
golden knowledge nuggets, nuggies.
I would say always, if you think it's funny, try it out. If you tried it a few places and it doesn't work, throw it in your back pocket, but don't be stubborn. If it's a bad joke and it doesn't work, forget about it and don't have it hurt your feelings. Sometimes things that are funny to me aren't funny to everyone else, and I've been the stubborn guy and said, hey, this is funny. This has to work somewhere. I'm forgetting a word or I'm doing something wrong, and maybe you'll figure it out. But I would say just don't be stubborn, and try new things. Always try something new, and never be stubborn and say, I have to keep this one joke. It will work eventually.
Okay, well, Maggie,
Thank
like I
you.
said, none of our comedy contestants go home empty-handed. So I hope you heard something here tonight. I cannot wait to hear your work. You and Jonathan, you guys seem like you have one of those relationships that reads out online or on any media, I should say. So I am super happy that you came by to share your talents with us. And now, because you're a new person, I have to ask you these three questions too. You
Okay.
number one, did you have a good time?
Yes, definitely. And I
Number
enjoyed
two,
meeting everybody.
yeah, weren't they cool?
Hmm.
Wasn't everybody pretty cool? Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna really try to now. I gotta break it down because we're at 1 hour and 10 minutes, but that's okay. Seems like yesterday. Number two, have you seen a show like this anywhere on the internet or abroad?
No, not really. And I know I made the comparison to The Voice before. I never even watched The Voice. But I kind of understand the concept, but I've never seen anything like this.
You know, this show is kind of a correlation between The Voice, Deal or No Deal, and Whammy. What's that?
Pressure
The
Luck.
one with the whammy, Pressure Luck. There you go. So it's like if all three of them had a baby, this would be that show. And I thank you so much, Maggie, for putting up with the shenanigans. Now, number three is always most important to me with our comedic contestants. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Will you come back and give it another try and be a comedy critic on another episode?
Sure.
Oh my God, because we feel like I feel as a writer, you have a lot to say about the jokes and the way that they're set up and the way that they're created. And, you know, so I would be interested in hearing your point of view. So thank you so much, Maggie, for putting it all out there on the line. And last up, John, you have your three questions. Hey,
Okay.
with the white boy magic. Ooh, rock out. Anyway, question number one, did you have a good time?
I had a really good time. I had a lot better time than I was expecting. I had a blast doing this.
Now, you know you can't just run over that comment. What do
No,
you
for real.
mean?
Because I didn't know what the hell I was going into. You know, like I had not seen the show before. I wasn't. I've been very busy. And I did not familiarize myself enough with the show, so I wasn't expecting it to be. You know, a lot of people try to do podcasts that'll have games and stuff like that, and they're usually kind of stupid. This wasn't stupid.
I've been on those before, John, so I feel you.
I
No,
used to
I'm
run
just
one.
kidding. Okay, well, thank you so very much, and I'm glad that it wasn't stupid. Question number two, have you seen anything like it on the internet or anywhere?
Not like this. No, this was just different in general. I really love the concept. It was extremely different to anything I've ever seen on the internet, on any kind of television. A lot of different kind of shows, you know, but this was just so different, and I did enjoy it. The only thing that I would say that I didn't even like was, and I understand why, but I'd like to hear people laughing, even if you can't see, you know, like in the when she's doing comedy. That's the only criticism I have of this show, because this was different and it wasn't stupid and it was funny. That's three things.
Well, in that you have to kind of be funny, and then you'll hear all the laughter. Like, what?
Oh, no.
That was
I know, when
crazy.
she was doing the stand-up, did you have our mics off?
No, everybody had their mics on. Right. We were just
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the laughter just wasn't coming in, or
No. It's called mic etiquette. Everybody was trying to give
That's-
her the
Right.
that's
right
what I was
to
thinking. Yeah, the
say.
undivided attention without
Yes.
laughing at your bits when you're telling jokes. So, you know, maybe we should know for sure. By the way, your mics are on, and you know you're allowed to laugh. You know that would, you know, because I was trying to be quiet but also give a chuckle. So yeah.
Yeah, I was jumping off the whole time. You couldn't hear me.
Oh no, we
I
could
didn't hear
all
you.
hear you.
Yeah, I was laughing too.
I can hear you now.
He wasn't paying attention. He was over there on the. No,
I
I'm
was
just
so
kidding.
paying attention.
I'm just kidding. Okay. And question number 3, John, will you come back and join us for another episode?
Well, I said it was interesting, it was different, it was funny, and that I had a good time. So no, never.
Okay. Screw
Of
you.
course,
Oh.
yeah, I'll be here. I would love to. It was great. Yeah.
Screw you,
Yeah,
dude.
you
No, I'm
practice
just kidding.
smoking. Of course I'll come back.
Oh my God. You guys have been the best cast. Literally, I always say that it can't get any better from the last episode. And obviously it can, because you guys have people in the audience who are tuning in. So I give you your flowers while you're alive. So shout out to Mo McCoy. He is the filmmaker that I'm hoping I may convince to come in the green room with Fireproof TV Films was in the house. Comedian Endo Jones was tuning in. The powder, he says. So that goes to Dustin. Robert Courtney, he says, I love this show. So you guys all say thank you to Robert Courtney. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Robert.
Thank you.
We love
Thank
you
you very
Robert.
much.
Oh
Whoever
my
you
gosh.
are.
This one is for you. John Schaefer seems very interesting. Do, 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 do,
Well,
do.
I just want to thank my parents and Robbie, Robert. I thought Dustin was really interesting. I mean, I thought I was going to be in trouble for smoking. He comes on just full of cocaine. So,
Jesus. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Mo McCoy Film School. So he is very interested in all of what you guys have been saying and been doing this entire episode. There's his little fireballs to show his approval. We have Jerron Sanders in the house who says, hey, Foxy Brown, this is comedian showtime. What's happening? You know, I was neighbors on your show. I don't know what that means, but I shout
know
out
him.
to,
I
huh?
know him.
You know Jerron? Okay.
I do. Showtime.
Bernie Mac look alike.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Two
he,
hands.
okay. And then
Yeah.
we have Megan Hitchcock Smith. He almost had you, Brenda Brown. And I'm sure we'll talk about that later, but she's a fellow actress, comedian. So she loves to do skits and she has connections to movies and film and all of that. Hopefully, we can convince her to come back on the show. Fireproof TV says, great show. So I'm still here. Great show. So that's a lot for him. Shout out to my bestie Lisa Wood in the house. Lisa, we love you.
I'm your bestie.
Thank you. And with that being said, everybody, thank you guys for participating in an amazing episode. I don't think I could have asked for anything more except for Randy's timing to be better. I'm going to really give you something out.
Fucked up, Brenda. I'm sorry.
And thanks everybody for tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond to this episode of My Turn for Comedy, which has been very interesting, very funny. We like to thank our comedy critics, John Schaefer, Dustin Grits, Wynette the Water Lady, Ryan, the content creator, Jonathan Coleman, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, Randy Holton, E.C. Winkler, and of course, we always want to thank our comedic contestant who brilliantly shined tonight. And I'm going to make a list of rules so that they know that they can laugh, because they were laughing. I saw the faces, but I don't think they knew that they could like laugh out loud. Oh man, this is so good. Now, Maggie, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor.
Okay.
And you can see your screen, yes?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I want you to read us out of here. Let's go.
How to support your friend's small business without spending any money. Share the post, like the post, tag a friend, comment something nice, comment an emoji, post a pic, shout them out, or leave a review.
There you go. Great job, Maggie. And with that being said, this is your girl, Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. And this has been another interesting episode of Sauce in the City, 9 o'clock Magic Hour. My turn for comedy. I can't believe that says talent, but she's talented because she writes. So I guess we good. Anyway, this is my turn for comedy. And if you guys want to be a part of the show, go ahead and comment below on the video, or you guys can inbox me direct and we can hook you up and book you up. With that being said, catch us next week, same time, same place, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on your Roku box. Shout out to UBS and TV, also Fireproof TV and Films. These are the two gentlemen in my life that gives me wings. We are out of here, and stay tuned to the green.